Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Razorbacks will put toe to leather to crank us up. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Buys just enough space.
'27.
25, let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down here for the offense. Toss to the left. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. Give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Extending the play. Throwing right. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Green. They're working that left side.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Pulls it in, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. This is a designed run. The Razorbacks get enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The play action fake. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to...
Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
2nd down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown tie. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown. And the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Green. Sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he's set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And they swarm him under. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Comes out throwing on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and it forced the incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Immediately fires to the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there, and how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it can be tough to throw slant routes, especially into zone coverage. The timing has got to be so precise and perfect to try to fit it in that window. They weren't able to do it on that one.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's long. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Slides away.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead here in the 4th. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
With the catch, it's Anthony. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw it again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. To the air, it's Green. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Power football with the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Quarterback keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking for a man. It's Green. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he got...
The ball is out behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few first downs. This one's over.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football and trying to bleed the clock. Now,